I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rekah, Kodash, double honors unto our apostle elders which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom, wa abba, babal. This is Psalm 19, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Which psalm means song. So these are to be sang. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh. Now we know through the presence of his son, Yahweh Shai. And the firmament showeth his handiwork, which it's the internet, all right, that is being accessed through these satellites, all right, and spread throughout the world like it was prophesied in Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world through what? Through that unicorn, through their internet, for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come, which fulfills the prophecy of Daniel 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And that's because you have the internet. All right. And you can look it up for yourself. How does the internet work? All right. And these signals are sent up into the heavens and then broadcast throughout the world, the World Wide Web. All right. And this is the working of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai through men. All right. He has men on the left hand shooting these satellites into the atmosphere, into the firmament, and we're using it to prophesy to the whole world. It says in Psalm 19, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Because nowadays they got technology to even change what we're saying into a different language. You see, so that everyone around the world is able to hear. Which I just received a notice recently of a man following me, subscribed, and he looks to be either East Indian or of that area, a Persian, look like a Persian, and they're watching our videos. See, because you got Israelites scattered all over the world, and the Lord is going to gather his people after the word has went throughout the whole earth using this unicorn. He's going to gather his people that glorify him and his son Yahweh Shai from around the world. See, that's Matthew 24, verse 30. Then it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, Yahweh Shai coming back. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, because they're going to know that what we were saying is true when they see him return. He is faithful and true. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, the chariots of heaven, with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Because this truth has been preached using the unicorn throughout the whole earth. You see? It says in Revelation 7, verse 4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and we were sealed when we believed in what we heard, And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the sons of Israel. Verse 9, after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of Israelites of all nations, because we've been scattered throughout the world, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, which they washed their garments in the word, and palms in their hands, because they got victory, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our power, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. See? So we're going to be gathered from all over the world. But the prophets are the ones preaching, prophesying, teaching on the internet correctly in the spirit of faith of Yahushai's return by the command of Yahweh. All right, which we have the word of Yahweh, and it tells you what to look for to know what time and season we are in. And we are in the end of the age of the so-called white man's oppression, which he oppresses the Israelites, which we've been scattered throughout the world in slavery under the so-called white man and the other nations, which the so-called white man is actually red, and his name in the Hebrew is Adawamyam, which they are a nation of red people, not white. All right. So there was one more, I believe. But just to make a point, you got Israelites that even look like so-called Caucasians. So not every Israelite is going to look like a so-called Negro or a so-called Latino or a so-called Native American Indian. All right. But you're going to have faith. All right. Because it is impossible to please him without faith. That's the ingredient that sets us apart from even the other Israelites. Hebrews 11, verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh through Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. All right, and how do you seek him? Through the word. And he's put his word in the mouth of his prophets. Shalom to the elect wa abal babal.